So I'm recording this video as I've just found this out. So of course One Piece Dream Pointer, there was a recent closed beta. Now of course unfortunately when the closed beta was happening, obviously at that time I was pretty much away from the internet. I had to go and get help, as I've mentioned in a previous video that I've uploaded. So as I was away, of course Dream Pointer were having their closed beta. Unfortunate timing, but such is life. And yeah, I've only just found out again, like I've been mentioning in the Jujutsu Kaisen video and the previous videos, I'm going back, checking up on games and whatnot, and Dream Pointer is back. The reason why it disappeared was because of company change up. It seems, I can't remember who was working on this game initially, but they've basically switched over to a different company now. And the game itself looks fantastic. It's basically given us that Grand Cross vibes, of course. And I know the key thing, which a lot of people probably kind of, marked down, as you could say, is this is CN, right? Where's that global love? And from what we are hearing, there could be some global love in the works. So yeah, I've been checking out gameplay, seeing what people have uploaded. They've got, there's a decent amount of gameplay summons out there. Good look on the main menu. The game itself, in my opinion, looks ready. If anything, it looks smooth. I do feel like they could potentially, if they choose to, release it now, but I get it, they're just on the closed beta, so of course they want to kind of clean up a few things, which is completely understandable. But I am a fan of Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. I mean, I did kind of stop playing it a while back, of course. Well, I say a while back, a couple of years ago, should I say. I think the biggest reason was that the IP just really didn't interest me anymore, right? If I'm not really interested in the game and its IP, then I just kind of move on. But I'm a fan of One Piece, and if they get that Grand Cross treatment, which is exactly what is happening here, the game looks amazing, cutscenes are amazing, animation, characters, it's One Piece Grand Cross essentially. So yeah, this is a big winner for myself. Of course, as I've mentioned, this is the game that I will be playing in hopes that this will also be available in JP. That's what I'm hoping for. But if it's just CN as of right now, then I will play the CN version as per usual. But I am hoping with Jump Festa that they hopefully announce a Japanese version for this game, as I'd rather prefer to play on that. Global. Now, apparently there is, apparently this game might be going global. We'll admit, it feels good seeing the boys keep at it, keep on trucking, so I appreciate Kaku and Dean as always. So yeah, Dean came out with this tweet, China and global version will not launch together, but essentially there is a global confirmed. I believe we don't know who's going to be working on the global version, as it is One Piece. Bandai will have a part in One Piece Dream Pointer, of course. Kaku has also mentioned it, and to kind of obviously look out for events that are going to be happening. I think Jump Festa might be the best one, to be honest, although Jump Festa will probably talk about the MOBA game, which of course we looked into. They'll probably talk more about that, maybe announce some new characters, who knows. I highly doubt they might, and even with G-Star, I know G-Star is mainly to do with Korea, so I doubt G-Star will talk about it, but we can keep our hopes up, of course. So, we're getting into that stage where some of these events are going to be coming out during the months to come, so we could technically might get some news on Dream Pointer, who knows. But again, just something to keep your eye out on. But realistically, the information came from the homies Susukure, of course, and what it is of course this was the initial tweet to talk about, to say, oh, Dream Pointer's coming out globally. And then what it is that according to the person of his contact, the global version of the game is very likely, since he has been approached to take care of the European community for this One Piece game. Developers tend to do this, just an FYI. So when it came to the Bleach game, I'm sure you guys are all aware of that, the developers approached myself and other content, mainly actually French YouTubers, and I only saw like one or two English content creators talk about it, but it was mainly French content creators. I saw a lot of talk about the Bleach, but essentially they approached us like a month or two before the alpha even was happening. So yeah, so we knew about the Bleach thing ahead of time, and the game is going to be releasing obviously next year. So this isn't anything crazy, right? Developers will go ahead of time to get things fine line. Like even with the One Punch Man game, I was approached about the global version like a while back, right? So, you know, seeing this, it does gives me hope. It seems that they are reaching out and trying to get people on board behind the scenes, so that's good news for us. So this is good news all around. The fact that they're slowly reaching out to people, content creators in particular, of course, and you know, getting I guess the ball rolling and setting up for the global release. Now, again, as Dean mentioned, the global and the China version will be different. I guess the key thing for myself is I'm just curious to see on who's going to be managing the global version. But no, I do appreciate, you know, them kind of. I mean, I'm clearly they're not allowed to break the news, but it is what it is. It's out there right now. So yeah, that's good news all around. There is a ton of One Piece games. I mean, to be fair, globally One Piece, the only other global One Piece game that we knew of was going to be Codename Partner, which is a Neuroverse one, because of course Fighting Path is CN exclusive. And then the Tencent one, that one more than likely won't be coming out global, since Tencent tend to keep things to themselves. I don't know if they want to go out globally, because again, the key thing to remember is if One Piece goes out globally, they have to go through Bandai, you know, and you know how things are. I mean, well, it seems not many people want to do that, or companies or developers, as we've seen, since obviously China and Japan tend to get exclusiveness to certain games. But I'm happy that Dream Pointer is getting that loving again. The CN version, by the looks of it, is probably going to be coming out soon, and then they'll have to probably translate and whatnot and pass it on. Probably get Bandai's approval also with what is being done for then global to hit the market, of course. But I think it's fair to say that obviously when this game does come out initially and then globally later down the line, this could be a hot pick. I mean, here's the thing, 7 Days Since Grand Cross, it's still doing good, like revenue wise, and again the you know, the characters, the banners, the content that they're producing. You know, I do hear certain negativities for the game, but if you look at the stats and if you look at the numbers, the game is doing fine. And look, when it comes to 7 Days Since Grand Cross, even though I don't play it, I will give it the respect that, you know, it deserves. You know, it's killing it. So yeah, for the One Piece IP of it to kind of come over and get that treatment, I think it's fair to say that this game will probably pick up more people, as it is One Piece. You know, if we're comparing 7 Days Sins over to One Piece, I mean, One Piece is going to be taking the cake. And again, just looking at this game itself, I mean, I don't mind this card format. I don't mind the turn-based. I mean, PvP is going to be picking up, as long as I don't get too cancerous, too pay to win, of course. Because there are certain stuff about Grand Cross that I absolutely hate and despise. So if they just keep it nice and relaxed, then we could be on to an absolute winner here, of course. So another game to look out for, keep on our list. And yeah, hopefully they can, well, I assume once the CN version is soon to be released, they'll probably bring up the global talk. So I think that's kind of what we're potentially waiting on. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to make this video just to kind of acknowledge this game, show you guys a little bit more about it to anyone who hasn't seen it. But more importantly, global. Yeah, good news all around, I guess. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. I'm not sure if there's going to be any other betas or whatnot, or if the game is just going to be full on release now, since we've just had this closed beta, but time will tell. Time will tell.